Thank you very much, friends. I strongly believe, friends, that age is just a number. What's important is the mileage. How much energy do you have and how much brilliance can you transform onto others? Now, before I begin, let me ask a simple question. How many of you sitting in this hall are employed? Please raise your hands. That's fantastic. Now the story which I am going to narrate, people who are working in the corporate world will find it much more easier to identify themselves with my experience. You must have come across bosses who are self-centered, who are insecure, who are predators, right? At the same time, you might have come across bosses who lead from the front, who protect their team like no other, and who also take responsibility when the times are tough. Believe me, though the quantity may be few, but there are authentic, genuine leaders like that. Now, my experience about my boss is entirely a different one. For the sake of his anonymity, I will call him Mr. X, and for me, he was a comical boss. Whenever I met him, he made me laugh. But from his perspective, he thought that he was a toughie. He was hands-on, in total control. You know, my job in 2004, when after a very, lengthy spate of 6 months, 3, 4, 5, 6 interviews for the top-notch position job in Dubai, I was finally selected. And 2004, I still remember the date is so very clear in my mind, 23rd September, I traveled from Kuwait and reached Dubai at around 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. By the time I reached the main city, which is called Dera, it is 7:30. Now, after a lengthy and a tiresome journey, normally what do people do? What do they do? When they touch base in the hotel or room, whatever, what do they do? They take rest, obviously. So I was no different as someone said, you've got to be different. I am not different. I went out to sleep. And suddenly after an hour, I kept the alarm at 9:30. I had to report to the office on my first day at 10:30. Normally office starts at 9 o'clock. I kept the alarm on my mobile at 9:30. I slept. 7:30 was the time I slept. And by 7:50, there's a call ringing. I pick up the phone. And from the other side of the phone is saying, I am your boss talking. Meet me exactly at the office at 9 o'clock. Sharp. Thank you very much. No opportunity for me to interact or place my thoughts. Okay, I jump from the bed. Immediately take my suit, go to the laundry at 9. Got it dry clean, ironed, came back, had my bath, had my shave, quick, rushed out to the office. I rushed. By 9:50, I remember the day. How many people have seen the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, friends? Have you seen Will Smith running for that interview? I was on top of that game. Full on. I ran, I reached the office, and I was there by 9:30, half an hour late. Half an hour late. I did not make it. Went to the secretary, introduced myself, and I asked, can I see the boss? He wanted to meet at 9 o'clock. So I would like to go into his cabin. And the young lady looks at me, flabbergasted, zapped, and she says, he's on his round to his retail outlets. He should be there any moment. I take a breather. Oh, the first day, impressions make a lot of difference. Though you are not, it's not your mistake, but still, it can position you. The first impression is the last impression, as people say. I took a seat. I started waiting. 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, the guy doesn't show up. suddenly, at 1 o'clock, there's a man walking into the cabin. Can you imagine? A black shirt, a brown pant, and a red tie. A guy walked in. I thought he shouldn't be a boss. But after a few minutes, the secretary calls me. The boss is in. We would like to meet you. Now see the fun, friends. I knock the door. May I come in? From inside, my boss says, yes, come in. I take a step. I see him, he's standing, and he said, no, wait a minute, I'm not ready, go. He tells me, wait a minute, I'm not ready, go out. I come back. Take a few moments again. Again I knock. Sir, may I come in? Now you can come in. Now, there are certain people who like to behave this way, They think that they are in total control of the game. But we need to understand that Dubai is a place where it's not like an MNC. Most of the organizations are trading organizations. So most of the amateurs, parachuted leaders will be occupying positions. They don't come from the grassroots levels or, they don't have the experience. So they come through reference points. And they would like to pretend that they are an MNC and very professional, but they are ultimately amateurs. They are a trader company. I went in. The CFO is sitting. The head of the finance is sitting. Was he standing? I went. And I can't take my seat, right? And he tells me, he's on the phone, talking to someone else. 2-3 guys are there already. He tells me, and now see the fun. He talks on the phone. Yes. Hello. Yes, tell me, what do you want? Quickly. I'm with some other person. How many people have seen these people, talking? I can't stand that. I burst into laughter. I can't handle that situation. People catching their voice, it might spread or go someone else. You see that? Suddenly he says, hey, tell me quickly, I've got some other work. Then see, interestingly, what he does, in that nervousness, I will call you later. He's talking here. Normally you talk on the phone like this, right? But he does many things which actually I couldn't handle that situation. I burst into laughter. Normally in train also I see these people, weird kind of behavior with their mobile phones. It gives me a nice laughter. Then he says, completely stop. And tells me, yes, tell me. See the statement, see the sentence. What do you tell the boss? There has to be context, there has to be subject, there has to be something attached to it, right? Tell me something about yourself and I can tell him something about myself. But only a guy who stands in front of me and says, yes, tell me. First experience. I'm nervous, jittery. Tell him, my name is so and so. What time you came? Sir, I came at 9:30. 9:30? Sorry, I came late. He apologized. Sorry, I came late. But no problem. Go and talk to the secretary. Take a round at all the rated outlets. And come with me with prepared points where there are shortfalls and where we can make improvements. By and large. I said, thank you for this report, sir. Yes, that's all. First 3-4 months, in organization, it's honeymoon period. Have a good time. We'll catch you later. I said, thank you very much, boss. And I kept going down my life. Over to you, Shreyas.